let's check the FrankenHive. I know we had a queen. They successfully made a queen. We're looking for a mated queen. Looking for eggs. This all started the last week of June, this whole drama. And today, I'm hoping we get to a conclusion where we have a laying queen in here. So last I checked, again, we saw a queen, but there were no eggs yet. You see her? Who can see the queen? She just hatched. Oh, that's all pollen and nectar and drones. Looking great. That is a very good stash of resources there. Don't see eggs yet. This is all resources up here. I bet there might be something on this frame. Yeah, I see a ton of larvae in here. I think we have a mated queen, folks. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she got mated. She's much bigger now. Look at her. Beautiful. It's unbelievable. They mate and these Balboa queens just get huge. All right. She's there. She's good. Let me see if there's anything underneath that's maybe more suitable for laying that I can swap them out. Maybe she's just thinking she's honey bound or pollen bound in here because all these frames are packed. Yeah, that's just a totally empty drawn frame. I'm going to bring this up top for her to lay into. All right, queen is right on this frame. I'm going to give her an empty frame right next door. We got a mated queen, folks. Success. Another Balboa queen. We just gotta now, the goal is just build up, build up, build up. I'd love to get these girls into like a 2 high, 10 frame medium before the winter, 20 frames. That could happen. All right, let's check out the FrankenHive. A few days ago, I discovered that the queen was laying in here, and I'm going to transfer these frames into a 10 frame wide medium. So she can lay into a 10 frame wide box, and then I'll hopefully get another level on before the winter. There's definitely brood up in this box as of a few days ago. Okay, so I'm putting these bees back into a 10 frame box. That is all pollen, nectar. Ooh, there's the queen right there. She's right there in the middle of the frame laying. All right, she's gonna go right in the middle here. Brood frame right next to her. Just gonna put these in right in the same order they were in. Got a little robin happening here. I gotta close them up. Watch out, bees. There are foragers coming in, and I can tell they're the foragers from this hive because there's a lot of pollen coming in, but there's definitely some battles going on with robbers trying to get in. So they have a reduced entrance down here, and that's one entrance there. I'm going to put syrup on here tonight. I'm going to let her lay for the next couple weeks or so. Hopefully fill this thing up with brood, and then I'm going to put another medium on top and then let them fill it with syrup in October. All right, checking the FrankenHive Drama Hive. Hopefully we have a bunch of new brood in here. Nice brood and honey frame. Hello, queen. Looking fine. Not nutty amount of brood, but it's, you know, she's laying eggs on 5 frames. I'm going to put an empty frame right in between the brood here, right in the middle, right for her to find right there. It's a freshly extracted frame, ready for filling up. And I think I'm going to put another box on. Alright, so I know the population isn't huge, but they are going to start hatching in there. The queen is definitely still laying, and I'm going to start feeding them. Maybe they can just start filling up these frames, and hopefully they have another few weeks where she can lay brood and they can, you know, hatch out and we can get some more bees in here. So we have a little something going on here. There's, I put supers on this hive this summer, and the queen, I didn't have an excluder on, and the queen came up and laid into the super. So there is brood up here, and I want to condense this hive down to just 2 deeps for the winter. Then we have our FrankenHive drama hive here, which is pretty much brood and resources down here, and I want to build them up into a second box for the winter. So what I'm going to do is take the medium brood frames out of here, shake the bees off, and then put the brood into this box. So this box will build up a little bit faster. There's 4 or 5 frames of brood on this hive. I'm going to put them into this hive because they don't need the brood. This is packed with bees in here, and there's just like a small amount of brood up top. So I'm going to do this move right now. These were the frames I extracted, so they're all pulled. Okay, there's brood and some stores up here. Merging brood in here. So, laying worker, Saga drama, that was about 3 months. 3 months. So ironically, that hive started out as a split, and it was the bottom half of Balboa. It was the bottom 2 medium boxes from the Balboa hive. So as of right now, all I did was take this lower part of the hive and put it here, took the top boxes that were on this hive, on top of this, and just dropped them down. Queen Balboa is in there. She's in there, she's laying. That's a full hive with 2 deeps. And after all of that, they're back now in the 10 frame wide medium box from the Balboa hive they started in. And there's a Balboa queen in there. So it took 3 months and a laying worker saga, but we are back with a Balboa queen laying into a 10 frame medium box. So it was a lot of work, and I don't know exactly what I learned from all this experience. I hope you learned something. It was definitely an exercise in trying lots of things to see what would work, and some things didn't work. I think we got unlucky with those bees that were in there, and they just did not like the 2 queens I tried to introduce. They wanted to make their own queen. That was the bottom line. I think if I could do this all again, I would have kept putting frames of brood into that box. Like every week, put a new frame of eggs in there until they made their own queen. I think that's what they wanted, and I should have just done that. The original Balboa overwintered the very first winter in those 2 boxes, a 2 high medium hive, and she made it through the winter. Last year's Balboa made it through in a triple medium, but this lineage, this queen, I know, can survive in a 2 high medium box for the winter. So I'm hoping to get them with 20 frames filled with syrup and as big of a cluster as they can make in the next couple, 2-3 weeks. They can lay right into October. I mean, the original Balboa was laying in October 2 years ago. So I know they have it in them. We're still having warm days. You know, hopefully they can build up the population and just get it done. So that's where we are. Thank you very much for watching, and I will keep you updated if there's any news, but I'm going to leave this one there and call this one a done series. And see you on the next video.